Hey guys, welcome back to Moonlit TCG. Today I'm bringing you a Vulture deck list. You guys have seen this being played on the channel relatively recently. However, it's gone through several different iterations throughout those replays. But I figured I would just go ahead and bring you guys the full profile. This way you guys can do your own testing and make changes to it as well. I will preface, there are, I believe, 34 Vulture targets in this deck, which is very relevant. But first we're going to start off with our non-Vulture units, which will be 4 Gundam Elfrith and 4 Flat. They're both 3/2, 2/4 blockers, which we just really need these to kind of survive the Rush game. Rush can be about a 50-50 matchup. It just depends whether or not we open enough blockers to survive until we get to the Gundam Leopard Destroy, because once we hit the Destroy, we can kind of just win from there, really. But we have to be able to get to the Destroy in order to be able to do those things. For Vulture units, we are playing 3 of the Doctress Wallaby. This card's kind of bad, but we need it for the name. This card would cost 1 to play. It'd be honestly a little bit better. On to the better Vulture card. We have 4 of the Airmaster Fighter mode. It's 3/2, 3/3. It links with any Vulture trait, same as the Wallaby. It's just, this is a good card. I put Jamil on it all the time. You get really good draw from it. It breaks 5 HP bases with Jamil on it, so there's not really any reason not to play it. Then we play the 4 of the regular Airmaster, which is a 4/3, 4/3 with blocker. So we get another blocker, but this also has the Vulture trait, which is very relevant for the deck. And again, it's a generic link, so you can throw Jamil on there as well. Early game to get draw, or you can put Enlil on there to get Death Touch. Really whatever we need. Then, for our level 6s, we are playing 4 copies of the Leopard Destroy. During pair on attack, you can ping it for 2, and an opponent's unit for 2. So this is how we get rid of really small units, some problematic blockers, and just get things HP low enough where we can even swing into it with this. Then we have our 2 units that do not have a generic link that are for Vulture traits, which are the Gundam X, the level 7, 5, 6, 5, has suppression, and during link, which it only links with Garrett, it gives all of our Vulture units plus 2 AP if we have 7 cards in our trash. Next card is the Gundam XX, or the Gundam DX in the card game. It's got suppression. During pair on attack, you can exile 7 Vulture units. Not units, excuse me, 7 Vulture cards from your trash if you're attacking the opposing player, and you can destroy a level 8 or lower base or unit, so we can get rid of bases that are in our way for our suppression or problematic blockers. This fixes the problem with suppression just right here by itself. For pilots, we're playing the 4 Garrett. During pair, you can discard to search top 3 for a Vulture trait unit, and he gets +1, +2. Not the best stat line, but we're really only ever going to be putting him on the X and the XX. Then we have 4 copies of Jamil Neats. He's a +2, +1, so really good offensive stats. And during link on attack, you discard a card and draw a card. He filters our hand, puts our trash set up really nicely. Then we have 3 copies of Enlil L. She's a +1, +2, so she's a defensive pilot, really. And during Link, if this card deals battle damage to a level 5 or lower unit, destroy that unit, so even if that unit normally would survive the combat, it just dies. So it gives our deck Death Touch, and I usually put this on the Leopard Destroy because it'll make the Leopard Destroy a 7. But this can go on anything early game if we're facing down blockers that we normally couldn't take out. So like we can put it on the Wallaby, we can put it on the Airmaster, really whatever we need to do. For our options, we are on 4 copies of Overflowing Affection, just draw power, being able to draw 2, discard 1, puts our trash within range. This often, well, I usually never draw this card, usually always in my shields, but it's a really nice card. It might as well be a Vulture card. Then we have 2 copies of Unforeseen Incident, just being able to drop this to reduce some things AP so we can live a block, or we can swing into something safely. Really, really good card. It also combos really well with our next card, that being the Freedom 2. When we deploy this base, we obviously take the top shield to our hand, and then we can destroy something that has 2 AP or less if we have 7 Vulture cards in trash, which is not a hard threshold to get to at all. This helps in the blocker, not the blocker matchup, this helps in the rush matchup, as well as several other things that can out blockers like Elfers and Flats. But yeah, that is the deck list I have been rocking. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. What you guys would change, what you guys have been running yourselves. But this is the list I have been seeing the most success with, and after the Store Championship, putting the 2 extra flats in here, I think, was the right call. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I will see you guys in the next video.